Hey y'all, welcome to My Way Mysteries, the channel that brings you interdimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view, as they are channeled through vast dimensions of space and time, and therefore should resonate with you guys whenever you come across them. So this is going to be a Draconian / Nkanyamba reading. Just for refreshment purposes, like refreshing our memory, the Draconian template and the Nkanyamba template have to do with embodiment, soul embodiment. So that could be embodiment of iNzunza yakho, embodiment or co-creation with a certain entity, embodiment of a higher self, basically, which there are many forms, and we put it all together mostly under iNzunza on the channel. Mostly I talk about embodiment with the state of iNzunza, because even if embodiment is about a higher self, that is still iNzunza, and even if embodiment includes an entity, it's the characteristics are the same. The only reason why embodiment would happen would be so that you can put together all the different aspects of yourself and allow yourself to be able to channel different states of being or express yourself from different states of being depending on the situation or the matter that you're navigating. The Draconian template and Nkanyamba template both function under non-duality, which allows the processing of emotions and thought patterns to a point that allows almost like instant manifestation. And I know when I say instant manifestation, it sounds like abracadabra, there's a Coca-Cola can. Like, no, I literally mean like, like things that actually matter. Being able to resolve something within you right now, and by the end of the day, have your reality reflect something that represents your understanding of particular emotion or particular thought pattern. This is the Draconian or the Nkanyamba template. You receive access to the bigger part of the story, not just where you fit in within the story, but also the people around you. It helps you understand better the relationships that you have around you and your own nature. More importantly, it helps you understand your own nature, and you start to understand why it's a non-dual state, because your nature is non-dual. Your true nature is non-dual. And when I say your true nature, I don't mean the parts of yourself that, paths that you are tweaking and changing in order to get to your true nature. Once you get to your true nature, there's no tweaking required. There's no, all of that happens naturally. And that's when you start to understand what a powerful tool your body is, what a powerful tool nature is. And you also start to see, maybe should I call it like the magic in certain things, like in communication, in awareness, in acceptance, even in certain emotions. Ultimately, all the emotions, but you'll start to see it little by little with certain emotions that you connect to. Let me pull some cards, yo. There is some fear that once you reach certain states of being or certain levels of consciousness, it's like you become a robot and you don't feel anything, and you're no longer human, basically. And no, that's not the fact. That's not fact. That's not how it is. Star beings out there that are of a higher frequency, that have um transcended certain thought patterns like eons ago, do not feel nothing. They have more depth than you could imagine. That's how they're able to transcend, awaken, all of those things. You can't do any of those things without feeling. The art of having a soul has a lot to do with depth. That is to say, how much you're able to feel, how much you're able to process through thought, through feeling, through imagination, through understanding. It's not about shutting things off and being like, oh, I'm done with this and so what. Like, if endings happen naturally, you start to understand that within the Draconian template or matrix, or within the Nkanyamba template or matrix. Like, you don't have to rush towards the endings of things or feel like, oh, I need to quickly end this because it's messing with my awakening, and I need to quickly um get this person out of my life, or shut this relationship down, or this friendship down. Oh, this friend is jealous of me and I'm quickly going to just shut her off because this is messing with my awakening. And your friend can't say certain things to you because, oh, it's messing with my spirituality and my awakening. Like, yes, that may be part of the play that you feel like that, but also everything has its own time. And this thing we call an awakening or transcendence is a form of evolution. And evolution is not, it's not a race. It's a becoming. That is to say, it's very important to enjoy all the stages along the way. There's It's not about like a certain point where, oh, we're done and this is the final stage and whatnot. Like, no. It will never be done. And therefore, enjoy every step along the way. And within the Draconian template and the Nkanyamba template, that is understood. That is understood. You're okay even with like not understanding certain things, or not not connecting with certain things, or not being on the right side of the social construct, or things like that, because these are stages within your becoming, within your being. You shouldn't let anything take that away from you. This version of yourself that you are now, you only get to be this version in this timeline. In another timeline, you'll experience the universe, the world, nature as something else, if not someone else. And within this, like, timeline of beings that carry your DNA and carry your natural blueprint, even if you're the one, or, even if you're the one who didn't understand everything and didn't understand everything properly, don't let that take anything away from you. Like, the sense of discovery, of like exploring, of being curious. A lot of you are very scared to get things wrong, especially in the whole like spiritual landscape. You've been taught that there's this one big truth, and you're all about, connecting yourself to that one final big truth. Not understanding that the truth that you speak about is a drop in the ocean of truths. It's a truth that is connected to another truth, to another truth, to another truth. When you start to take a step back and look at a bigger picture, it's not even a necessary truth. You could have gone your life without like not knowing that part. There's people that do. There's people that transcend the human condition without even knowing about what you are currently calling a universal truth, or a truth that's meant to do do all types of things for you, and that's cool, right? That's fine. We don't need to all go by the same truth. That's the good thing about it. My whole thing is, don't attach yourself so much to one narrative of consciousness expansion, or the spiritual realm, or who you are in relation to your spiritual realm. Guys, expand your story, expand your narrative. The story, expand your stories, expand your narrative. It's really, you cannot embody a higher self or iNzunza if you do not expand your story, if you do not create depth, in order for that entity or that aspect of yourself to, you have to create depth in order for that aspect of yourself to be able to integrate, in order for you to be able to understand life, see life through the senses of that entity, because that's really what embodiment is. That's really what you've been given. You're being given an opportunity to feel more, see more, think of more, put together more, experience more, be more. And before you do that, you have to start by you have to start imagining yourself as more. Expand your story. Expand your story. Some of you will be like, oh, you have connections to ancient Egypt, Atlantis, um, star systems, like the Orion and so forth. Okay, cool. And what else? What was happening there? Have you connected to that timeline? Do you speak? Do you connect to that memory complex? Like, what happens there? That's why I do quantum origin readings. It's to help ground more expansive ideas of yourself or aspects of yourself, so that you're able to see life from a different perspective than just a 25-year-old human being from this dimension, or a 30-year-old human being from this dimension. You need to expand your story. It doesn't have to be even like, you don't have to start there. It can be small. You come from clan of people that used to believe a certain thing. go down that rabbit hole? Why is it that they used to believe in that? Like, what did it matter? Like, let's say your ancestors are the Dogons. Why were they so connected to Sirius? Like, what? Why were they so connected to the stars? What was actually the conversation? Because you cannot tell me that they were looking at the star. Like, what the communication was just, I don't know, make better beer, or like how to make a mat. No, bro. There's more than that. The connection is more than that. Those beings from Sirius are clearly higher selves, or like oversouls to these people, these Dogon people. And you being connected to that, there's certain things that you can connect to Sirius, and the ways in which they connected to parts of themselves that understand more, that are more talented, that are connected to more abundance. How do you do that? Expand your story. Expand your story. And expanding your story has a lot to do with feminine energy. I've spoken about this before. Expanding your narrative and your story has a lot to do with feminine energy. You need stories that offer you something. What must they offer you? They must offer you you. And being told you're made from sand doesn't offer you anything. Unless it does, let me know in the comment section. I might be missing something. All right, y'all. That's what I have for you guys. If the reading resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, all that information is in the description box. Later.